Hi, in this video, I'm going to show you how to add new forms into your time card organization. The first step is going to be for us to click on the admin tab right here. Now let's click where it says manage custom fields and forms. Let's go with add new. Okay, so the first step in this section, it's going to be for us to give a name to the form. So I'm going to call this one weekly vehicle inspection. Now, remember that right here you'll have different options in case you'd like to receive a notification whenever a form is completed or the actual form once completed. So if you like to receive a notification when the form is completed, you can add the email address in here. But this one right here is for us to send you the completed PDF form. Just remember, one very important step in this section is that if you want to receive the PDF form when it is completed, you will need to add the email address on the task, like right here. So first, we will need to add the email address, and then we can check this box. Now, as you can see right here, we have this section with different triggers. Let me explain you what they mean. So if it's manual, it means that I can use this form at any time during my shift. Could be maybe a form that I need to complete when clocking in. So before being able to clock in, I'll need to complete this form. Could be maybe whenever I change the task. So as soon as I click on change task on the application before being able to select a new one, I'm gonna need to complete this form. Or could be maybe when clocking out, meaning that before being able to clock out, I'm gonna need to complete this form. For this example, I'm gonna keep it manual, meaning that we can use it at any time during the shift. So I'm gonna save it. But so far, this is just a shell. We need to add the fields into this form. So let's see how we can do that. Let's click on the edit button. Before we scroll down to add the fields, let me tell you that right here with this filter, what we can do is assign this form to a specific task, meaning that the form will only be available for the task that we add in here, or could be the other way around exclusion. So let's say those tasks where we don't want this form to be available. Okay, now let's go with edit form fields. So remember that we offer multiple field types. So for example, could be a text field that is going to allow you to enter numbers and letters. Could be a yes or no question, whole number, decimal, monetary, about time. Maybe the question could be when is the next appointment? Could be a list of items that they can select on the application. Page, trigger group, signature, photo, videos, dynamic table, and also PDF link. So let's go ahead and add some new fields to this form. So the first one, let's say vehicle, and we're gonna keep it as a text. The next one, mileage or odometer. Let's do a photo. Something very important about these fields is that remember that if you keep it editable, it means that it's not mandatory for the workers to complete those fields on the form, but if it is required, they won't be able to complete this form or close it until they answer all the required fields on the form. Okay, so now let's try maybe license plate number. I'm gonna keep it as a text so that we can type letters and numbers because some plates aren't like that. Ownership of the vehicle. So I'm gonna do this one as a yes or no question. This one, plate sticker expire. we can do this one as a time, meaning that on the application, we're going to need to select a date and time to specify when that plate is going to expire. This one is very useful. We're going to do a group field. So on a group, we can have more fields. So let's go ahead and access this group. And as you can see, the group at the moment it's empty. But here is where we can add the questions related to that group. So this will help us to keep it easier for the guys. Let's do this one as a list, meaning that we're going to have different options to select. Let's save it. Maybe a couple more. List. Clicking OK. Or requires attention and save. Okay, now let's go back to the main form out of the group. Here we are. Now let's try maybe a signature field as an approval of a completed job or letting you know that all of my answers are true. So there, signature. Now, let's see what we call waiver questions, meaning that depending on my answer, a new question is going to pop up in order for me to complete it. So for example, let's call this one needs extra repairs. Let's do it as a yes or no. So if I answer no, that's it. But if I answer yes, I'm gonna need to specify. But how do we do this as a waiver question? So here, where it says waiver attribute, we're going to look for need extra repairs. Waiver attribute answer. I'm gonna say yes, meaning that whenever I answer yes to this question, need extra repairs, I'm gonna need to specify what those repairs are. If I answer no, that's it. But according to this setting right here, we are telling to the system that with this question, need extra repairs. If they answer yes, then they'll need to specify. So let's save it. And here we have it. Now, remember that you can also move the fields up and down if you like. You can also delete them if you need to. And at the same time, you can also assign those fields to a specific teams or users, as you can see here. Now we can go back and save it. And this is how we can create forms on the time card application. Thank you. Bye.